Hello, my name's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars, and another great eco van. It's the Vauxhall Combo. It's the 1.4 dual fuel factory fitted from new on an 05 plate, registered the 31st of March 2005, and it's come from Nottingham Rushcliffe Council, direct from them, so just one owner from new. It has a full service history, details of which we're being emailed by the council, but this has been looked after in-house by themselves. So it's a factory fit, say, from Millbrook, so it's been done properly from day one with the distinctive dual fuel badging. So we've got rear doors with glass in, but it does have the metal grille behind and also the ply lining. Now, despite this having extremely low mileage, just 35,000 miles, it has been used, as you can see. I think it might have been a decorator's van. So it's ply lined, but you know, for the sake of £100 you could rip this out and replace it with fresh ply lining. But it is a workhorse at the end of the day that's extremely cheap to run. There is no spare, because the spare, where the spare was fitted is now the LPG tank. So carry a tin of tie sealant as a gets you home measure. So it's ply lined, but it could do with fresh ply lining should you want to. There's also the it must have been a decorator's van, because they've got ventilation there for fumes on the inside as well. It's remote central locking, which is rather nice, and it's in this. It's registered still as white, but we found out that Vauxhall actually painted this at the factory, as you can see from the stickers. So it's sort of this off yellow, which is different, and if you're not too bothered about the colour, maybe this is the van for you. There's no holes to the carpet, and camera adjust, there we go. There's no holes to the seat. There's a little bit of sagging on the driver's seat, but just bear in mind this is a 7-year-old van, no, 8-year-old van. Door cards very clean, passenger footwell nice and dry and clean, and it's a nice place to be. We sell lots of these combo vans, and I'll just show you some more detail. So inside the van, I'll just show you, we guarantee the mileage there, 34,614 miles, and that's backed up by a full council service history, which we will put on the listing on our website and also on eBay later on this week. So what do we get? Well, the old-fashioned tape deck and radio and a head-up display. The little beasting aerial is missing from the roof, but they're only a few pounds to purchase. Temperature, speed of the fan, direction of the airflow, 5-speed manual gearbox. Little power point in there, so no, it doesn't smell of smoke in here. Of course, being a council van, they wouldn't have allowed anyone to smoke. I've got lots of storage. Got some storage above the driver as well, which is rather useful. Little interior light, and all the usual van essentials. You can control the wing mirrors there manually. Lights, intensity of the dashboard, headlamp angle and rear fog lights. I think it might have had a rotating orange beacon at some point, because there's a hole in the dash there. Just a one key, which is a remote, as I mentioned, and the spare key may arrive or it may not, but there's one key that is with the van. Steering wheel is height adjustable as well. For height, let me just show you, there we go, so you can adjust the height. And we have the normal Vauxhall controls for the wipers and the indicator and main beam in the middle. So that's the all-important LPG switch. It's very quick, and I'll just show you again actually. When that light's flashing, it's denoting it's going to start up on petrol. Click from the back, does a couple of checks, and there we go, switches straight over to LPG. And we get the two levels are measured on the 1 gauge. So we're about 3/4 of a tank of gas, and there's about just over 1/4 of a tank of petrol. And the petrol gauge, the petrol level, is measured when you switch back over to petrol. After about 5 minutes, this gauge will fall to tell you the level in the petrol tank. So it's a very efficient and clever system. So there's no rips or tears to the upholstery as I showed you earlier, except the driver's seat's a little bit sagged, but it still feels lovely and comfortable. I'll show you all the documents. we have the manuals here that came with them when the van was new, including the original LPG system quick reference guide from Vauxhall, manual for the car, and also the audio manual. It's all here. Just can't get it out with one hand, but they're all here, all the manuals, and also the documentation, which I will show you now. Just take it out of its wallet. There's the MOT. There we go, one-handed. So, it was owned by Rushcliffe Borough Council, no previous keepers, and it's still classed, well, it is classed as a combo dual fuel. Type of fuel, gas biofuel. Now this is one of the weird things about the taxation class of this vehicle. It's classed as a Euro 4 light goods vehicle. And without boring you for the next 2 minutes, basically the road tax on this van is £120 a year, as opposed to the normal 215 for most other vehicles. So nearly a half price road tax, because this is a Euro 4 van running on LPG as well. So that's nice to see. You'll be down as a second keeper. And the last MOT was, this one expires 31st of March 2013, and the last MOT was done at 31,000 miles, so it's only been doing, what, 3,000 miles a year basically, and it was done in-house by the council. Actually, if you ring that phone number, they will confirm that this has a service history, but I will get a printout of all the servicing that this van has ever had. So I've just shown you under the bonnet, we've got the official Vauxhall badge there, sticker, saying it's been fitted by Vauxhall, the LPG system. The vapour unit is down there, and there's a little inline gas rail here that feeds the 4 gas injectors that inject the gas into the manifold. Great little engines, the 1.4 Ecotec, and drives very well on LPG. HPI clear, of course, no signs of any accident damage, and it all is as original. So before walking around this van, I'll just take you for a test drive. So welcome to the test drive. Starts up, clicks straight over to LPG. Clutch is about 3/4 of the way up the pedal. Feels nice and smooth. And first gear, second gear. No undue noises or clonks. Drives lovely and straight. Doesn't pull to the left or the right, just drives as it should. First thing you notice over a diesel van is that it's just so much quieter with the engine noise. You still get some road noise, of course, because you've basically got a large box behind you, like a drum, I suppose. It brakes fine, it turns into the corners fine. Everything works as it should. The horn, the wipers, does exactly what it says on the tin. We've sold lots of these combo vans, so we know what to expect when we buy them. With no one behind me, I'm just going a straight bit of road. We're in 5th gear, 2,000 revs, 50 miles an hour, and running on half price fuel. Cheaper to run than the diesel version, this is. Doing your bit for the environment. So I'm in 5th gear, just brake, lovely and straight, no undue noises or clonks. So that concludes the test drive. I'll just take you now for a final walk around this van. So welcome back for the test drive. I'll point out any imperfections and faults I can see. There are no chips to the windscreen, tiny chip there, but that's not an MOT fail. It's like I said, it's very clean, but it has seen some work, but I'll talk you around the van as we go around. The front locks of tread on this tyre, I'd say a good 5-6 millimetres, and this is a, where are we, a Ruiken, a budget tyre on the front. The discs are fine, they're not lipped. Little scuff to the wing mirror, and fairly clean down the side. There's the odd dimple dent, and as you can see, you've got the odd shadowing of the strange colour originally, which was covered by a sticker, so obviously the rest of the paintwork has faded slightly. But if you're going to sign write this, to be honest, or vinyl wrap it, then you just wouldn't notice. Some scrapes to the rear plastic bumper. Got a tow bar and single electrics, which could be useful for a little trailer. The bumper, again, some marks and scuffs as you can see. It's been used as a bit of a workhorse. I'll show you that other tyre. This tyre here is another budget, but again a good 5-6mm on that. Being council vans, they're not allowed to basically run a van or a vehicle with illegal tyres, so lots of tread. That's another one, 5-6mm on that back one. A little bit of scuff to the plastic trim. The sides are fairly dent free. The roof, well, there is some marks and some dents, and there's obviously been something fitted on the top, a little bit of rust on there, but nothing to be overly concerned about for this price range van. That wing mirror is fine. This front wheel, again, much like the other side, to be honest, 4-5mm, and another, what's that, another budget tyre on the front. Again, the discs are not lipped. Benefits for some covers on all 4 wheels. Again, they're cheap to pick up from a breakage yard. The front bumper has some damage. A little bit of a crack there. The camera adjusts, there we go. A little bit of a crack there to the bumper. Again, that could easily be stuck back in and made good. And there is a piece of silver trim that should fit in there. Again, you can pick up a second-hand one and stick that on. The bonnet, one chip there. The rest of it's very clean. Nice, it's shone up really well. So what a great van, ready for work, low miles, 4 good tyres, good MOT, full service history, 1 owner, ready for work. So they're coming harder and harder to find, these gas combo vans, and especially with this low mileage on, and as you saw from the test drive, it runs very well indeed. So thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about this or any of our LPG or hybrid vehicles, then feel free to contact me, Jonathan, anytime. Thank you.